He's thinking about falling back. Units are being warped in from the side by this warp prism, and we do see one good storm. Ooh, another storm. That is a delay storm. He queued it up, and that was not a very good storm, as we do see additional Zealots from the back, as well as one High Templar. We do see some units fighting in the middle, and we see one not so great storm only catching about 4 units. Ooh, and this one storm catches 1, 2. I think he just caught 7 SCVs with that one storm. Very, very good storm there. And this Archon is being morphed in, probably not going to last very long, and we do see an observer coming in to see exactly what's going on. And I don't think BratOk knows about it. No, BratOk does know about this. He's probably going to take out the Warp Prism, and he takes down the High Templar, no problem. And these Zealots are forced to run out of there, or no, they're actually going to catch one Ghost, one Marine, and I think these are going to go down, no problem. Very, very good play there by both players, both Socke and BratOk. Socke is actually grabbing another expansion, protecting with 3 pylons, and he's warping in some Zealots and 1 High Templar in the back, and BratOk actually probably senses this with his game sense. He's going to move it across the map, his infantry units and 1 Ghost, and I think they're about to engage very, very shortly. Does take down a Zealot or a High Templar there, and there's 2 High Templars. They're actually out of position. 1 storm goes off, and 1 High Templar in the back. Let's see if he's gonna get a storm off, and he's gonna go, and ooh, these Ghosts snipe him down. 2 shots, and boom, he went down. And this High Templar not wanting to share the same fate as his little buddy, as we do see a couple of units, a couple of High Templars being warped in, and the back going to the expansion of RoxkisBratOk, as RoxkisBratOk is thinking about engaging. No, he's not going to engage. I think he has seen these units gone in. 1 pylon is going down, and he's moving them to the middle, and this 1 High Templar, 2 storms, very, very good storms. Most of these units are very low. A couple of units did die, and BratOk is forced to cancel the expansion as this 1 Zealot trying to finish off that SCV, and BratOk is moving up across the middle of the map. He does have 2-1 upgrade. He's getting his 3rd one, whereas the Protoss player only has 2-0 upgrades, and they might engage here as he does not want Socke to have the high yield expansion. Photon cannon going up, 1 storm goes off, and ooh, Zealots coming in, and he needs to get additional storms off. High Templar warping in, the cannon's about to finish, and then the storm goes off. Very, very good storm. The units all running into the storm at the moment, and I think this expansion might go down, and it's gonna go down, and the units for Socke are running across the map with those Zealots, and I think he should be able to reinforce this and keep this base, and he does take down the remaining of the Marauders and here, and BratOk might be thinking about engaging here. The auto turrets are in the back, harassing a little bit, and he's going to engage his cannons. Not the best idea. He does scan, and a couple of Zealots and a High Templar. A storm goes off. Not the best storm, as the infantry did manage to run out of it, and these probes are forced to evacuate the base. The auto turret was taken down by those couple of Zealots, and now he's going to try and take down this Nexus. I think he will be able to do so. He's going to try to reinforce and keep the gold expansion and lose the blue expansion, the non-gold expansion, and 1 Marine is left to pelt away at that assimilator. We do see 2 Void Rays. Ooh, Void Rays unchecked inside the base of BratOk. We do see that they're queued up to take down all the supply depots at the moment. If we take a look at the army count, it's about 120 to 120, very, very even. And if he can take down these supply depots, he might have squeezed out a slight advantage. We do have 2 base mining versus 2 base mining. Both players even on the income, or about even, I think. At the moment, yes, they're relatively even, as you can see. And these 2 Void Rays still working. Ooh, 3 Void Rays working on these. And now they're forced to fall back, as he's actually gonna get surrounded by a bunch of Marines. And these 3 Void Rays, with their void speed, will be able to escape without any problem. One Marine still working on that assimilator in the back. 3rd upgrade going up. Ooh, and these Ghosts are gonna go and cloak and snipe out the High Templar, and really needs to bring an observer over here if he wants to engage. I think he has an observer somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where on the map, and he's building up additional pylons. Additional cannons, and these Ghosts are wreaking havoc on the army because he cannot see these Ghosts. Zealots are running in trying to take down the infantry, but he doesn't actually know about the Ghost that is currently shooting down everything. But he might have heard a snipe shot, and he will be able to repel this push by BratOk. BratOk is actually have to force to retreat with his medevacs. The medevacs are relatively expensive units, 100. He does not want to lose 100 gas, and he does lose 1 medevac, but he is able to retreat with the remaining medevac. But that does lose to the observer and the cannons. So far in upgrades, we have 3-1 upgrades for the Terran player, and we have 2-0 upgrades for the Protoss player. one Marine engaging one probe at the corner, and the Void Rays have been the tide turner in this battle, as they're now working on the barracks. And I think he should be able to take down this one barrack. The Ghost EMP does go off, and he does take down one Void Ray. And that's all he's managed to take out. And these Void Rays are fully charged, and he does take down one barracks. And he's working on that tech lab, and we do see a push coming from the side. A scan goes off. Maybe he's scanning for Dark Templars, but there actually isn't any hidden units. And he does take down. He took down all three remaining medevacs. And inside the base, he's actually worked, and he finished two of the barracks, and he's working on the third barracks. And this Void Ray is still alive. Both Void Rays alive and working on the units in the back. This Archon not going the right place, and those ghosts are shooting it down. And a third barracks is gonna go down, and he's gonna take down the fourth barracks potentially with this Archon and these three Void Rays. Void Rays have been very, very good. He does have one upgrade for them, and he's gonna take down maybe the starport as well. This Archon still inside doing some damage, and the Archon actually just gone down. And now he's microing his Void Rays a little bit. He lost one Void Ray, but he's actually working on the infantry units as they're being healed by the medevac. Maybe not the best idea. We do see reinforcements in the form of Zealots coming in from the front entrance, and he's going to try to take down these missile turrets as they're currently being built. And the starports are being built, as well as a lot of buildings, because he did lose a good chunk. And I think there was some lag between the two players, and now these Zealots might want to have to fall back because the Marines should be able to take them down. A storm goes off. Not a lot of units over there. He only managed to kill one unit and damage two units with that storm. We do see a lot of probes. Wow, that is a really long march of probes. They're gonna mine at this new base with these photon cannons defending, and these two Void Rays are trying to haul ass out of there as he does not want to lose those Void Rays. These Void Rays are very, very good. We do see 3 kills, and we do see 0 kills. I think the ones that did kill off stuff, they are dead. Dead like dead people. And dead people are dead. In any event, and we do see the factory floating around, and he is constructing a lot of barracks to make up for the barracks he did lose, but he did lose production time, so we do see quite a gap right now, 120 to 100 in the army count. But keep in mind, the infantry are 3-2, whereas the units for aTnSocke is only 2-0. So the Terran player, BratOk, does have a slight advantage, and should they decide to encounter one another and fight it out. And the Void Rays are gonna go to the side. Has he detected the base on the side? And these Marines are moving to intercept, I think. And the Void Rays are running at the moment. They're gonna... Or did these Marines push him into it? No, actually he's gonna check, and he will see the command center. He will be able to take it down, no problem. The observer at the perfect spot, spotting any unit movements. He will see 4 ghosts coming. And the Marines do step. The 4 ghosts are coming in, and they do get taken out by the cannon. And we do see feedback on the ghosts. Very, very good use of feedback. And we see one storm go off. Very, very good storm. And we see the Zealots coming in to finish him off. But we do see that the Marines are very, very strong. Another storm goes off. The 3-2 Marines are very strong against 2-0 Zealots. He really needs to upgrade those Zealots or get something else. And we do see a couple of Marines being dropped off, and he's going to go into the main base and try to do some counter damage against the main base and the production units of the Protoss. And he's gonna get in here, and the mothership! Wow, a mothership spawns just in the nick of time, does cloak everything, and we'll be able to prevent some damage. And we do see one storm, very, very good storm, and this mothership should be able to beam these Marines into oblivion. That mothership arrived at a critical moment, and we do see Marines on the high ledge harassing these probes. There's a lot of probes down there, and only one Marine is shooting at the moment. There's one Marine who's actually working on the gateway on the side. At this moment, I think that is more of a distraction more than anything, and these Void Rays will take down the Marines. Another scan goes off, and he wants to see if he wants to engage, and I think he's going to engage. A EMP goes off on the Void Rays, and now he's actually retreating. And if he should EMP the Archon only has 10 HP, and he does EMP the Archon, and does take down the Archon very, very quickly. The Void Rays are working on the infantry, and the infantry are falling rather quickly, but so are the Void Rays, as he does not have that many Void Rays. And the Archon does come in the middle, and we might see another battle. No, he's going to pull back a little bit. Maybe thinking of dropping some units. He does have some SCVs in the front for some reason, though. And this Archon goes like, hey, guys, why are you there? Hello and goodbye. And he does kill up to 3 SCV that were floating around. One Marine is coming out. And look at these long-distance mining. Very, very hard workers for the Protoss. These probes are very, very nice workers, and they work very, very hard. And we might see another engagement here. We see 2 Archons being morphed in, and the Archons are very, very good against units. against infantry, but not when EMP though, because then they only have 10 HP. Here we see the command center wanting to land, not being able to land, and now, ooh, a storm goes off, 2 storms go off, and he takes off about 7 or so SCVs. SCVs are fighting the Archons that are being morphed in, and the probes are coming in at the same time, and I think we might see, ooh, we're gonna see probe against SCV action, and the probes does take out the SCV. Now, if we take a look at the army count, wow. Socke with a considerable lead, about a 50 lead at the moment, 117 to 72 I believe it was, and now we do see another engagement, and if we get the storms off, that would be great. If not, that would, oh man, and the mothership actually casts his vortex, and he's going to be able to delay this attack just a little bit, and he's going to be able to get his units in position if he wants, and this command center is forced to move away. 2 Zealots run inside the zone. Ooh, very, very good storm coming out, and the Void Rays are charging up on the units, and all these infantries all falling. Additional infantry have come to reinforce, and the scan goes off. The mothership is being shot down by Marines. These Zealots are working on the auto turret. They should really be working on the infantry, and still only 2-0 versus 3-2 upgrades, even though the upgrades are at a slight deficit for Socke. He's actually have, I think, an income lead at the moment. Yes, he does have a huge income lead because there's only one base mining and another base full of mules at the moment. He does have a huge income advantage. If we take a look at the unit army count, it's about 100 to 50 or so. Wow, that is almost double, increasing his lead even further. I think if he's going to be able to starve out the Terran player, he's definitely going to take this game, as there's a lot of mining going on, not much gas, not very much gas. Both players getting a lot of Marines or Zealots, very, very mineral heavy, and he's going to try to repair this Raven, as that is, I think, one of his last remaining Ravens. These SCV are trying to scrap up what they can, but he really needs to start mining this space with not only mules, but also some other stuff. We do see Marines being dropped on the back trying to harass these probes, but that doesn't really matter, as there's a lot of probes there, more than 2 pages. Wow, that is a lot of probes, and he does drop off some of the Zealots at the high ground, and he will take it out. No problem for the Protoss player Socke so far. And this one factory is checking out exactly what's going on inside the expansion of Socke, and he's not quite sure what to do. He might be thinking of moving up here, but there are additional cannons as well. He's trying to cannon them in. I can't believe I'm saying this, but actually Socke is actually defensively pushing with these cannons a little bit, or at least he's holding his position. And he's actually dropped at the upper left-hand corner, and he's going to reduce the income of the Terran player to just 140, almost 10 times less than the Protoss player. Wow. And we do see, I think he's thinking about making a final push with some of the remaining units. If we take a look at the armies, we see about 20 Marines, only 2 Ghosts versus 7 Templars. That is never good to see. In any event, we will see an engagement here. The SCVs are going up in the front to absorb a couple of hits, and the infantry is going to start firing. And he doesn't really want to engage these cannons. I think 1 storm goes off, almost complete. That 2nd storm off, kills off all the Marines. I don't think he has any units left. He has 4 Marines, 2 Ghosts, and 1 Raven somewhere, and 1 medevac. And Socke is strangling the chokehold upon BratOk, and BratOk is not okay right now, and he does call GG. What an incredible game. Hope you guys enjoy that. If you like what you see, please subscribe. This is ggurface, always GG your games, and if you don't want to GG your games, at least say GG your face.